Welcome to Learnin, your go-to platform for creating, managing, and scaling online courses seamlessly. In this video, I'll walk you through the intuitive process of course creation and management with our newly extended feature. Whether you're an expert instructor or a business professional, Learnin offers everything you need to share your knowledge and grow your audience. So this is the all-new courses dashboard, which is your hub for managing every aspect of your learning offerings. Here you can see a categorized list of your courses. Each course displays essential details such as title, category, price, enrollment numbers, and status. This streamlined layout ensures you can quickly access and update your courses as needed. At the very top, you have a clear breakdown of your courses statuses. First is the active courses. They're actually the live and accessible to your students. And draft courses are saved but not yet published, allowing you to refine and edit them. Then inactive courses are the courses you pause them temporarily or plan to revisit. Then under review courses are for the pending approval by the admin, and the needs revision courses are the ones that are flagged for changes before they can be published. So this quick status bar ensures you always know the current state of your course portfolio. Next, we have the filter options to help you quickly find your specific courses. First is the sorting by newest to oldest. The newest first is to view the most recently created courses at the top, and the oldest first is to prioritize older courses. Next, you can filter your courses by their category. For instance, productivity for self-improvement courses, web development for tech-focused content, or you can explore niches like graphic design, 3D animation, fashion and textile, etc. And then the price range filter enables you to specify a minimum and a maximum price for your courses. Simply adjust the slider to focus on the courses within your desired price range. For instance, you can explore your courses within any price range that you like. Then is this is actually ideal for managing courses in different pricing tiers or optimizing your sales strategy. Lastly, the status filter allows you to display courses based on their life cycle stage. For instance, which courses are in the draft, under review, needs revision, active or inactive. Then this detail filter actually ensures you can focus on the courses that require immediate attention. So when I click on create a course, there are a series of steps for this process, which actually require to be fulfilled for a smoother experience of course creation. First is the basic details page. For the first option we have for is the course title. We can add a course title here, then the course subtitle, then you have to choose the category, then a subcategory, and then any course description that you like. Then you have to ensure that you have a proper course tags, course type. You can post any video, live article, or any kind of course. Level. Then you have to select your language for the particular course. Then you can add your learning objectives and you can add more sections as well. I'm just writing a sample text here. Save and continue. Okay, so I just clicked on save and continue. Then the next step is then add media to your courses, which includes video and an image. Let me click here to upload an image. You have an option to crop it. Just wait for it to be uploaded. Okay, and then for the video, add promotional video to your course. It might take a while, just bear with me. Okay, so the video is also uploaded along with an image. I'll click on save and continue. Okay, so the next step is to add the pricing to this course. This step actually ensures you can set a competitive and attractive price for your course while providing flexibility for discounts and free options. At the top, you'll see the free course toggle. If you want to make your course free for the learners, simply switch this on. This is perfect for introductory or promotional courses to attract new learners. I'll just disable it right now. Next, you can set up your course price by entering the amount. If you want to enable the discount option, then you can enable, or if you want to disable it, it's up to you. Okay, so ensure that the price reflects the value and content depth of your course, keeping your target audience in mind. So you also have the, okay, so the allow discount option is also available. Then you can define the discounts in the percentage terms, such as 10% off, 20% off, or even custom percentages to suit your marketing strategies. You can do it from here. As you adjust the discount percentage, the discount amount and the purchase price are automatically calculated, giving you a full visibility into how these discounts will affect the final cost for your learners or for the students. So I'll click on save and continue. Next one is to set the course content. You can make your course sections here. You can add your course titles. For instance, I want to add a section name introduction, and likewise you can add others as well. Sample description. Okay, if you want to create other sections, you can do that from here. I'll click on save and continue. Next is to define the prerequisites and FAQs for your course. If you want to add any FAQ or if you want to add any prerequisite, you can do that from here. It's just it could be any specific question you want to save changes. And if there are any prerequisites for this course, then I'll click on save and continue. Okay, so the step number 6 in the course creation process is all about the promotions. This option will not show up if you have created a free course in the pricing section, or if it only be available if you have enabled the deals and coupons extension. It will only be available then. So this section enables you to create tailored promotional offers to attract the students, learners, and boost enrollments. You can start by setting up a promo code. You can also click here, create promotion. So a box pops up. This is the unique code learners will use to redeem the offer. For instance, you can use something simple and memorable like learn. I can just, okay, what do you want to add? I can just add BK here, and then discount type. It could be a fixed discount or a percentage discount. Okay, and then discount amount. I have entered a fixed price, so I can just put a discount amount in dollars. It would be $10, and then the expiry date for your promotional code. So expiry date actually is to define the duration of the promotion. Limited time offers can create a sense of urgency and encourage immediate enrollment. So it can be for 29 and save changes. So this promo code is created here. Once all the details are filled in, I'll click on Save Changes to activate the promotion. You can manage and edit existing promotions directly also from that section. Then there is the notice board in step 7. This feature allows you to post important updates and announcements directly to your students. It's a great way to keep them informed and engaged throughout the course. And for the okay, so if in the main text editor you can craft your message using basic formatting tools. You can add bold, italics, bullet points, or numbered lists to ensure your announcement is clear and well organized. You can even adjust the font size for your emphasis. Okay, so all previously posted notices will be displayed here. You can view, edit, or delete any of these announcements to ensure they remain relevant and up to date. Then save and continue. So next is the discussion forum. Discussion forum is actually optional yet powerful tool for fostering collaboration, and enhancing the learning experience. It provides a dedicated space where students can connect, ask questions, share perspectives, and participate in meaningful conversations related to the course. And as the instructor, you can moderate discussions, guide conversations, and address any queries or concerns raised by your students. This fosters an open dialogue and ensures the forum remains a productive and respectful space. You can enable and disable this option from here, but it needs the forum wise to be installed from the backend. It needs the installation of forum-wise. Otherwise, this won't be available. Discussion forum won't be available. Then I'll click on save and continue. Okay, so the process is finished and is under and this is the course, and it is right now under review. Actually, why it is under review? Because the admin has the authority to accept the course. Once approved, the course will be published and publicly available. Now let me take you to the admin dashboard. This is the admin dashboard. I'll click on manage courses. Then all courses. So there is a list of all the courses available on the website. These courses are under review. Admin can approve the course, reject the course, or view details of the course. I'll click on just approve it. So the course is active right now, which means the course is approved. Whatever is the admin doing from here, if he's approving or rejecting the course, an email is the trigger to that particular instructor to let him know that his course is approved or rejected. So we have now completed the course creation journey from setting up course details and pricing to adding promotional offers, announcements, discussion forums. So we now have all the tools to create an impactful learning experience for your students. Good luck.